Indianapolis Colts. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go from Indianapolis. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit.
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. And it is recovered by the Bengals.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Here we go, here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. 12 yards on that hookup. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That one, taken in. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. That his second TD catch of the season. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Bengals are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Smash, smash, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Riggs, Riggs. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready?
On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Hurt, hurt. Go, say, hurt. Check, smash, check, smash. 19 Lions. Go.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
It's third down and 13.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
From the gun, Richardson. Here's a deep shot for Pierce. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Taylor Britt.
This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
Here we go.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. Now Brown trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down. So 4th down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. He'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
19 Tigers. Crack all 80. Big. 18 Pioneer.
Throwing is Richardson. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big gainer for Indianapolis. It's a gain of 34.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
Ready? Set. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. Panther 60. Check. Panther. Ready.
A give to Mitchell. Gets to the edge at the 30. Guanarani brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Another run here with Mitchell. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 3rd and 9.
Come on. Viking 18.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. 11 MT.
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Kool1, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And will mark him down just shy of the 40. First down. A gain of 11 on that one. It's a Cincinnati first down.
11, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to all the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it, but he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. That time they got the big tackle. Taliesin Fuaga.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Kool1, the linebacker, there for the tackle.
Brings up second down.
On one, ready?
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing is Burrow. To the outside, it's looked in by Chase. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down. Here's Ryan right now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Hit that a little too well, lands a couple yards in the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, check that.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Colts are on top. It's now 10-7. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. 10-7 is the score. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Here's Brown. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Done.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. It's a pickup of 12. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for you.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 6. Now, Burrow. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Daniil Hunter. He gets in for the sack, and it's going to push him up the career leaderboard. Moves past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141 and a half.
Here we go. 180.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. That is hard. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on third and 16.
A gain of 37 yards.
Here we go.
And the Bengals first down.
On first down, Burrow. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyways. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati first down.
At the 15-yard line.
11.
On carry here for Brown. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Up second and 9 at the Colts 13-yard line.
Here's second and 9.
Here we go.
Burrow to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with it. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So, the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready? 18, tied in.
On first and 10, here's Richardson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10. On play action, Richardson rolling right. He's going to run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row, and another first down.
At the 32-yard line.
Now Mitchell. Space to run inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Colts. second touchdown in this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Bengals 10.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
11.
A first down throw for Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's second and 6.
Here we go.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of 8 yards. Sets up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. It's third and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. He'll swing this one out to Brown. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Bengals first down.
On first and 10, Burrow. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
On one, ready? Here we go.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And they smacked him down. Big hit right at the line. No game.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with them, and will bring up third down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That's over the middle and intercepted.
So often, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky. This didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
They will take a knee here.
Here we go.
Task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Now here's second and goal. Mitchell is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. That is a dream scenario. The offense can't get the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
This will be taken in at the 2. He'll come across the 20 and taken down the 21-yard line. Play action now. It's Burrow. This one is caught by Robinson. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line.
13 yards.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. It is 2nd and 6.
11. Here we go. 11.
Burrow. Forced to his right. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 2. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 26-yard line.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
Higgins sent in motion. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Zion McCollum. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
A gain of 11, and it's first and goal. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal.
Hey, check it. Hey.
They'll run with Mitchell. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a
loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal. Richardson will give it to Taylor. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like you're trying.
That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Indianapolis. his first touchdown of the new year. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Throw on first down, and he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively, bring him down for no gain.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Now second down throw for Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for Chase. He's got it! And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score! 76 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to cut into the deficit.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing, Richardson. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go.
A run here with Mitchell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
First and 10.
I have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
Rig alert, rig alert. Ready, right?
Now a toss, left side with Mitchell. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Go.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. And going to stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Bronco 80. Buffalo 18. Ready.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And they're not going to even sniff the first down line there. They'll get 5 yards, but it'll bring up a fourth down. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Colts will extend their third quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Gun.
They send the tight end in motion. Yeah. They'll mark him down just shy of the 40. They gained 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11.
Burrow now. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
Over first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Richardson going to look to throw. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's into the end zone yet again. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Indy. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Colts will extend this third quarter lead.
17.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. Oh, he's going nowhere. Knocked down hard in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
12. 180.
Burrow here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Body his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and long.
180. 12. Thomas.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. The Bengals out and ready to punt. As he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Richardson to throw it here on first down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Ready! Ready!
We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3.
18, 5 here.
Throwing is Richardson. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Rig!
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on third down, and they just can't make a play.
Hey, check that.
They'll go again with Mitchell. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
24-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Reload! Check! Hey! 60 Maverick! Go!
Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Flush to his right. That is caught side of the end zone. Touchdown Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. Barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Tight end going in motion here. The drive will start on the ground. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Gun. Stop.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Stop.
Now a give up the middle, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up second down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 4. Now Brown. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Brings up third.
To throw is Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
They go play action for Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Running from the pistol is Brown. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Ready. Come on. Hey.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. He manages to give the throw away and completes it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They send the tight end in motion. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 37-yard line.
Somebody got to do it.
1-1, ready?
Somebody got to do it.
It's just set.
Burrow working in the pistol. Catch left side is made by Higgins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
On 2, ready?
They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
Running is Mitchell. And he will be taken down. We'll see. They want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
3rd and 9. They'll try the right side with Mitchell.
Mitchell, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So it's a win for the Colts. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a